since you're so persistent. With you, I'm just practicing, cause I'm back to back, let's get back to winning. As a matter of fact, I'm not that forgiving, cause you did this to yourself, that's a bad decision. I don't see no one in front of me, you is a ghost, you ain't got a soul. Whoa, always say that they gon' come for me, knowing they won't, they doing the most. Whoa, chasing my, gotta get already, not selling my, you on the, y'all moving, ready to, whoa.
I'm the main event, ain't no back and forth, let's get it. Heartless energy, yeah, better get lost, okay with it. Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. You can try to prove me wrong and try to give respect, but who we looking for if there was no one left? Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me.
This my game won't stop, no, I can't fit in your box, whoa. That's demolish shop, froze, set the scene, no plot, hoes, whoa. Please don't play me, cause when I let the beat sound, you think I'm crazy. But none of you critics gon' faze me, so when I talk like this, don't blame me, I know I'm bad with it, go against a goat, that's bad business. All of y'all are jokes so sad with it, to me you're just a ghost, don't get mad with me. Just, it's my, gotta get, already, not selling my, you on the, y'all moving, ready to, whoa.
I'm the main event, ain't no back and forth, let's get it. Heartless energy, yeah, better get lost, okay with it. Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. You can try to prove me wrong and try to give respect, but who we looking for if there was no one left? Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me.
Hey, yo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time?
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the please. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace, you gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed, cause I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted, and I know it ain't. You gotta take the time for seasoning to marinate. You need the patience under pressure just to detonate. I'm trying to blow up and these heathens need to get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision, I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was Zion in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro, you know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah, socks with the burst, boy, I ain't changed a bit. Normal guy till I die, you know what it is. You probably thought I'd give up now that I got some kids, but really nah, I got these arrows aiming at your ribs. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas. Hey, please be on the notice, these my motives. Bought my chicken and it's rotis. You parsimonious, you take it all cause you a locust. My focus is to grow this mission. A visionary, get a dictionary. We here off the rip and we ain't sharing, we just caring. Let me speak it to the manager. We damage her, no you ain't messing with an amateur. I'm ramming, the competition ain't standing up. They fanning from left to right.
These athletes have put a lot of hard work in over their last 4 years as high school athletes, and we'd like to congratulate and thank them tonight by honoring them. But before we honor the Mansfield Christian Lady Flames, let's meet your Lucas Lady Cubs senior athletes. Each athlete will be given a gift from players of the Mansfield Christian School. First up, let's meet number 2. She's a senior, Kaylin Cockerty. Next up, number 12, Carmen Blackledge. And finally, number 13, Samantha Darling. Meeting your Lady Flames at midcourt today will be Superintendent of Mansfield Christian Schools, Dr. Cy Smith, Secondary Principal Craig Klotzbach, and your athletic director of the Mansfield Christian Flames, Mike LaCroix. And now let's meet the Flames senior athletes in alphabetical order. First up, Kyleah Jones. Kyleah is the daughter of Candy Rasnick and Robert Jones. She has been at Mansfield Christian School since kindergarten. After graduation, she's planning to go to college to study sports medicine to become an athletic trainer. Kyleah attends Crossroads Church, and her favorite verse is Philippians 4:13, which says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." What she's learned from volleyball is how to persevere through the hard times, as well as the importance of doing your job to benefit her team. Her favorite volleyball memories are beating Loudonville on her 18th birthday. She would also like to thank her grandpa in heaven for always believing in her, her family for always being there to support her, Chris Rebekah for being the best athletic trainer out there, Mr. LaCroix for giving her guidance through the season, her coaches and teammates for giving it all through the season, and most importantly, God for always believing in her. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for K.Y. Jones! Next up is Rebekah Kapustar. Rebekah is the daughter of Kent and Heather Kapustar, and she's been at Mansfield Christian since kindergarten. After graduation, she's planning to go to college to pursue a bachelor's degree in elementary education. She attends Berean Baptist Church, and her favorite verse is Isaiah 41:10, which says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." What she's learned from volleyball is the importance of teamwork, constant communication, and trust. She has also learned how it is essential to move past your mistakes, get better, and to not let them affect you for your future. Her favorite volleyball memories are beating Loudonville her senior year on their home court and learning how to dive using yoga balls. She would like to thank her dad for supporting her in everything she does, encouraging anything and everything she wanted to try, and make it for every game ready to give her encouragement and criticism to make her better. Her mom and her constant support, her fellow seniors, her teammates, and her wonderful coaches who have always pushed her to be her best and encouraged her to improve. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebekah Kapustar! Next up is Brooklynn Peterson. Brooklynn is the daughter of Alyssa Shoemaker and Brandon Peterson and the granddaughter of Gary and Rhonda Odson. She has been at Mansfield Christian since pre-K. After graduation, she is planning to attend college and pursue a degree in business management before going to law school and eventually becoming a corporate attorney. She attends Berean Baptist Church, and her favorite verse is Philippians 4:6, which says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." What she has learned from volleyball is to never give up and always continue working her hardest, not only in athletics, but also in life. She has also learned the importance of teamwork and is thankful for the friendships that she has made. Her favorite volleyball memories are going and playing pickleball with the team at Sunset Park, making campfire donuts, and winning against Loudonville on Kyleah's 18th birthday. She would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her, her coaches for always pushing her to do her best, and her team for always having her back and making volleyball so memorable. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Brooklynn Peterson! And last but not least, she's spiking and diving. Let's give it up for Raegan Standridge! Raegan is the daughter of Chris and Becky Standridge. She has been at Mansfield Christian School since 8th grade. After graduation, she is undecided but prayerfully considering her next steps. She attends Crossroads Church, and her favorite verse is 1 Peter 5:6-7, which says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that you, at the proper time, he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him, because he cares for you." What she's learned from volleyball is working as a team is the most important thing if you want to be successful. Drama has no place on the court because it affects everyone on the team, and she's learned how to build trust with her teammates and how to be a more coachable player. She's learned that messing up is okay as long as you don't dwell on it, shake it off, and move on to the next play. Her favorite volleyball memories are making campfire donuts at their team get-togethers, pickleball, dilly balls, filming the hype video, and finally beating Loudonville. She would like to thank her parents for always helping her grow as a player and as a person, giving her tough love and always being there for her. Her grandparents for coming to all of her games to watch her play, and her sisters for always cheering her on. Her teammates and her coaches for her to help her reach her fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, Raegan Standridge! I'm not that important yet. Maybe one day.
Okay, camera 2, go ahead and make your way this way and come and get a shot of these seniors. Quick, quick, quick. And you can get a full shot. Yep. Do you want to give her this and see if Okay. See if you can get a quick word with the seniors.
So here's the scene right now at Mansfield Christian, honoring 4 seniors here tonight. Checking them all out. Kyleah Jones, Rebekah Kapustar. There's Brooklyn with a nice big smile and a wave. Raegan Standridge. And what's most fun is that this is a all Mansfield Christian Media One crew here tonight. So every camera angle that you see, all of the video switching, everything is done by students right here at Mansfield Christian. We're also going to have some sideline reports coming up very soon, maybe even right now.
Sarah, yeah, you can just do a wide shot.
As here are the captains. Of course, 4 of them tonight for Mansfield Christian. Such an honor to be represented on senior night. Kyleah will be out of the lineup, I believe, tonight due to injury, of course. She's rocking the cast on her wrist. The other 3 will get some significant action here tonight. Raegan Standridge especially has been a baller so far this campaign. Really tearing it up for MC. Are we planning to get interviews or not?
The seniors are right there.
It's a yes or no.
She's going to grab one when she can. She's going to do the coach.
So as the seniors break, we're going to throw it to a special presentation that we did tonight where we interviewed every single senior in the classroom with our Media One students. Cool stuff. Check this out.
Hi everyone, I'm with Kyleah Jones and we are just going to ask you a few questions for our senior night interview. So, I noticed at the Clearport game last Saturday you hurt your arm. How did you do that?
I was going up to block the ball, and it bounced off my thumb wrong, and I'm going to be out for a little while.
What goals do you want to accomplish in the next few years?
I want to go to college, and I want to study sports medicine to become an athletic trainer and hopefully play a sport in college as well.
What is your favorite movie?
Probably Creed 3, mainly because of Michael B. Jordan, but it's a good movie.
Who is the most important person in your life?
I would say God, because he's helped me overcome a lot this season and throughout my entire sports career.
What is something that you are passionate about that isn't volleyball?
Basketball. 100% basketball.
Are you excited for the season to begin?
I'm very excited.
Do you think you'll play basketball or volleyball in college?
I'm okay with either one, but I would prefer to play basketball in college.
What college do you think you will be attending?
I've looked at Liberty and I've looked at Bowling Green.
Hello, I'm Noah Kapustar, and I'm here to interview my sister Rebekah Kapustar. So to start off, what are your favorite memories from volleyball?
I would say probably my favorite memory was when we beat Loudonville this year. I can't remember the last time we beat them. I think it was probably junior high, so that was just a really exciting win for all of us, and we had a lot of fun.
How has your team changed since you started?
I would say just like any other sports team, from year to year, relationships on the team change and like the dynamic and everything, because you're losing players and you're gaining players. And I would say this year we're just all very close. We all know each other pretty well, considering most of our varsity is the 4 seniors that we have who have played together for a really long time. And we just all know each other and how we play really well.
Now, is there anything that you haven't done in volleyball that you want to try before the end of the season?
Not necessarily. I would say that since I'm the libero, I'm in the back row a lot, so I never really get to hit, and I think it's really cool when Kai and Raegan can slam the ball down. So I would say that's something that would have been fun to do, but I'm too short for that.
Moving away from volleyball, what are your plans for the future?
I plan to go to college and get a bachelor's degree in elementary education.
Now, do you have any shout-outs to give for your volleyball career?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my dad, who's always been very encouraging and always been there for me, and my mom, my teammates, my fellow seniors, and then my amazing coaches.
Hi everyone, and welcome to an interview today with Brooklynn.
Hi, I'm Brooklynn Peterson.
Today we're going to be asking her a few questions, and the first question is, what is your favorite part about playing volleyball?
So probably my favorite part about playing volleyball for these past 4 years has been the relationships and kind of camaraderie that I've had with my teammates. Some of the girls that I've been able to play with, especially my fellow seniors, have become some of my closest friends, and I'm really thankful to be able to have that.
When you look at high school when you're older, what will you remember the most?
I think that I'll remember all of the effort that I put in to get where I am today, and that I want to continue working hard in my life. But also the friendships that I've made. I think that especially some of the seniors that I connected with last year, they're still some of my best friends. I talk to them pretty much every day, and I really hope to keep those friendships. So just throughout my whole life, I am just very thankful for the people that I've been able to meet through MCS.
It's really cool. What is your most important quality in friendship, and why?
I know it probably sounds cliche, but I would say loyalty. You can't really have a friendship without trusting that that other person has your best intentions in mind. And I'm lucky enough to be able to have friends that love and care about me, and I know that they have my best interest in mind. And I'm just really thankful that they've always got my back, and they know that I always have theirs.
All right, thank you for interviewing me today.
Thank you so much.
Hello everybody, my name is Grady Heichel. I'm here with Raegan, and we're here to discuss volleyball senior night.
Hi.
So to start us off, this next game is senior night. Since this is senior night, are you more nervous for this game than you would be for like a normal league game?
I would say as of a few days ago, yes, because we've lost one of our key players, Kyleah Jones, to an injury, but I think that we'll be able to pull it through, and just as long as we work as a team, we should be fine.
All right, that's fantastic. With you being a senior and everything, this is your last season. So would you like to share like a favorite memory from a previous season that you have?
I would say probably at a scrimmage at Mansfield Senior a few years ago, there was this one play where I hit the ball and I hit it at the 10-foot line, and I was really proud of myself for that. So.
Awesome, that's very cool. And then for highlight, you kind of already said that, but what's going off of that? Is there like another highlight from when you've played volleyball? It doesn't have to be high school, it could be anything that you remember.
From non-high school, I did play on a club team. We went to nationals, and that was a really good experience to help me grow as a player and just as a teammate in general.
Awesome. And then you play the outside position in volleyball, correct?
Yes.
Do you think you can contribute the most playing outside, or do you think you'd be better suited to a different position?
I'd say from experiencing like other positions on the court, I'd say that outside is probably the best place for me and the best place that I can contribute.
All right, that's awesome. And then our last question here is there a friend or a teammate, a colleague that's like push you to become better and like constantly pushing you to train and stuff?
I would say all of my fellow seniors have pushed me pretty hard throughout the years. Also, Kyleah Jones, she's also an outside hitter. She really pushes me to just work harder, and I thank her for that. So.
All right, that concludes our interview. Raegan, good luck at the game.
Thank you.
Welcome inside of the furnace for senior night tonight. The Lady Flames will be celebrating 4 of their 12th graders as they go toe-to-toe with the Lucas Lady Cubs, looking for a season sweep of their Mid-Buckeye Conference rivals for the first time in their history. I am Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be with you throughout the course of the night, but we're also here with the Mansfield Christian Media One crew. And with that, we're going to go ahead and throw it down to the sideline. Standing by, we have got one of our junior reporters. Take it away, Joy Han.
Hi, I'm a junior reporter here at OH.REPORT. I'm Joy Han. I'm here with Kyleah Jones.
Hi.
So this is their senior night. Kai, you're a little injured, so how does that? Are you going to be mentally prepared for the team on the bench?
Yeah, my plan is just, since I can't be on the court, to help the team as much as I can from the sidelines. I think they'll do just fine tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Joy. And appreciate Kai giving us some time there, and she has the cast on one of her wrists, so of course she's not going to be able to participate in the actual competition. However, she is going to be on the sideline in spirit. And you saw she's a great interview, very charismatic young lady, and big kudos to my Media One class here at Mansfield Christian for setting up, conducting all those interviews. They did the set design, the editing, of course, came up with their own questions. We had the reporters running the cameras, the whole 9 yards. If you want to see what it looked like behind the scenes, check us out on all of our different social medias from earlier today, as we gave you a bit of an insight as to what it looked like from our perspective, getting those lined up. So let's begin tonight by talking about the Lady Cubs of Lucas, who come here on the road, and they have been reeling of late. 3 straight losses for them and just 1 dub in their last 12 outings. And this is actually going to be their first season in more than a decade where they are going to end with a losing record. So for this program, they've been on such a high here, competing for Mid-Buckeye Conference championships. Them and Loudonville really going back and forth as of late, but a very young team. They don't have great consistency when it comes to coming up with kills on the offensive side of things. So we'll see if they're able to hang here tonight, as you get a good look right here at some of the Lady Cubs warming up. And they do have some studs that we'll introduce you to in just a moment. But again, it's just a very young team, still trying to find their way throughout this season as we're getting closer and closer to tournament draw coming up on Sunday. Our player spotlight tonight for the Lady Cubs, presented by Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, is Maya Midkiff. This sophomore's been getting plenty of PT since she was just a freshman last season. A hitting percentage that doesn't blow you away, but she is second on the team in kills, leads the squad in kills per set, and she's got some nice length. Good bounce up off the floor. She can get into the middle of your lineup and can disrupt some things at the defensive end. Maya definitely sporting the number 5 tonight, is going to be all over the floor for the Lady Cubs. You'll notice her early and often in this match, but it's really in a lot of ways about the home team tonight. In Mansfield Christian, they have really been rocking and rolling this season, one of their best in program history. 7 consecutive victories for them. Matter of fact, they haven't lost since September the 9th. They can win their first Mid-Buckeye Conference championship if they are able to take care of business tonight against the Cubs. And then on Thursday, they travel to Kidron to take on Central Christian. Back-to-back wins this week ties them with Loudonville, who is already into the gates home with a 7-1 Mid-Buckeye Conference record. The Flames can tie them with 2 wins, and you see what they've been able to do with the kills this season. Also very effective from the service stripe. When you've got twice as many aces as you do errors, that bodes very, very well for your team, and that's why they're in the position to win the MBC. Our player spotlight tonight is actually not going to be one of the 4 seniors, since you've already heard from quite a few of them, all of them as a matter of fact. Kyleah a couple of times, and we'll be talking about them multiple more times throughout the course of the action. And certainly if we get a Mansfield Christian victory, we'll probably line up all 4 seniors for the player of the game tonight. But Allie Shoemaker, got to give some love to this junior for being the straw that's mixing the drink around here. You see that she's been fantastic with the assists, more than 300, then the second best player on the roster this season. Pretty good in the reception game too, 183 digs. And you see the aces. She leads the squad in a couple of different categories. That's why that junior is our player spotlight tonight. You'll want to keep an eye on her setting up the offense the entire night here at the Furnace, one of my favorite gyms in the entire area. It's kind of small, a little bit scrawny, not a whole lot of room to move on the sideline, but we've got cameras down in the corners. We've got cameras up here. We've got our reporter floating around, so we're going to have a really cool night of Mansfield Christian-led coverage with 4 of my students all coming together. Right now we've got Summer Strong on the switcher. Joy Hahn is our reporter. Maddie Melton and Sarah Porter are on the cameras here tonight. So, what's going to decide a victor in this match? We'll begin with the Lucas Lady Cubs, and in my opinion, What we need to see from them is just give yourself a chance. You got to stay clean. Not a lot of mistakes here on the road. And if you catch enough breaks, it's going to put you into a spot where maybe you force a 4th set. Maybe you can get it to 5. Who knows? Maybe you lead and you come out strong and you win the 1st and the 2nd sets. That's what they need to do to be able to be in a position to do that. Stay clean, catch some breaks if you're the Lucas Lady Cubs. And for the home team tonight, with your 4 seniors, you just got to lean on them. 3 of them are going to be in the competition tonight. Raegan's been outstanding. Rebekah, too, off that outside slot. They work really well off of one another. Make sure that they're heavily involved, and you got to start hot. Don't let Lucas come here and spoil your senior night. This is a team that has owned you for a decade. You haven't beat them twice in the season ever since you've been a member of the Mid-Buckeye Conference, so get off to a hot start, win that 1st set, and it should springboard you to a season sweep of one of your conference rivals. Meet the rosters now for both squads. We will begin with the Lady Cubs. And all of our pregame coverage tonight presented by Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Make sure that you check them out. Click on them down in the description below. My guy John Mark Young, he was on the play-by-play earlier too for bringing out the seniors tonight. He does an awesome job here on the headset. These are the young ladies that are going to be in action for the Lady Cubs, and what I like about them is that they don't really bounce around in their numbers, just number 2 through 15, so it's easy to keep an eye on these ladies and know who is who out there. On the home side, the roster tonight for Mansfield Christian, led by those 4 seniors. Well, it's actually pulling up a different roster, so we'll just go back down to the floor, and I'll read through them here for you guys. Number 2 tonight will be Mackenzie Webb, a freshman. Brooklynn Peterson, seniors in number 5. Bella Rayburn will be wearing the number 8. Raegan Standridge, number 10. Katie Hillman, number 13. Adele Kramer, a sophomore, in number 17, will be joined by Shoemaker, who rocks the 18. Kyleah Jones, number 19. Kapustar checks in at 22. And then a freshman, Bailey Nelson, 42 kills on the season for her, will be in the number 30. We are going to take a quick commercial timeout. We will be right back for player introductions as well as the start of tonight's competition. It's live and free and only on the OH Report, and we'll be right back.
Man, I wish I was out there. Let's unretire. That's why I'm at.
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it. Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Welcome back inside of the furnace for tonight's Mid-Buckeye Conference showdown between the Lady Cubs of Lucas and Flames of Mansfield Christian. Once again, I am Brian Skowronski, going to be with you throughout the course of the night. And we got a fun one here, guys. Lucas has really had the run of play in this head-to-head over the last decade since these two programs became conference rivals. But it's been Mansfield Christian having the fantastic season, as you saw, well into double-figure wins, and a win already over Lucas. They can get a season sweep of the Cubs with a victory here tonight. This is a Mansfield Christian-led video crew tonight, as we have 4 members of my media classes out here helping. So very exciting stuff for us, and this is the first full Mansfield Christian Media Department game that we'll have for you from Mansfield Christian this year. One of many, though, as we will have more volleyball, boys and girls soccer action coming up, as well as boys and girls basketball when the winter months hit. We've now dimmed the lights, and they're showing a very cool video here on the big screen. They've got the whiteboard down. So these athletes taking a look at what we're about to show you, and with that special edition of the interviews that we had with all the seniors, you got to see this video right here, mixed to a little bit different music. But very cool, and I think I was told that it was a former Mansfield Christian student that put this together for him, so it's some pretty awesome lighting, some cool editing techniques. Love the hype trailer here for Mansfield Christian. And this volleyball team has definitely earned the right to rock this here tonight, as they are in the driver's seat to take the Mid-Buckeye Conference, along with Loudonville, who already is into the clubhouse at 7-1. Their lone loss to Mansfield Christian, who also had never, ever beat the Redbirds, they said, or at least it had been a long time. I think the senior said maybe they had never beat them before in volleyball, but it's possible that no team has ever handled them here from Mansfield Christian. And now my boy John Mark Young, who's the head honcho out there at Whitaker Myers, our pregame, postgame sponsor tonight. He's on the mic doing some great PA announcing for us. Always knows how to get the juices flowing. This is Maddie Melton down on the sideline camera. Maddie, one of our stud students in our Video 1 crew. Oh, here comes Adele Kramer, one of the fan favorites around here. She definitely has like a great confidence and silliness to her that translates to being a kid that you want to play with, you want to root for. Now here is Allie Shoemaker, our player spotlight for the evening. Allie has been ridiculous on the year as far as being a setup artist. Tons of assists. There goes Katie Hillman, a junior. Should be looking for her second kill of the season if she gets some action here tonight. Rebekah also with 1 kill so far on the year. And on her senior night, you're expecting that she's definitely going to get some opportunities. Very unfortunate that the Lady Flames lost Kyleah Jones. 159 kills for her this season. One of the highest kill percentages on the roster as well. But Raegan Standridge, she has been unbelievable, along with Brooklynn Peterson. The last 2 players to be introduced here inside of the furnace. As we are just about set for some high school volleyball action here tonight. League rivals doing it up for the second time. Lady Cubs would love to even the score and get a win, something they've been doing very effectively throughout the course of their head-to-head, of course, with Mansfield Christian as outlined. I think it was something like 20-plus straight matches won by Lucas in this head-to-head. Crew doing a sensational job so far tonight. I'm going to shout them out a bunch throughout the course of this one because this is their very first action as an entire unit from the Mansfield Christian Media Production course. This is something brand new that we are offering to MC this year. Their Superintendent Cy Smith met with us this summer. We decided that it would be a very cool partnership along with Gustavo Miranda, their teacher. And so far it's been going very well. We're over there 1 day a week working with Media 1 and Media 2. And we're also going to be part of the OH.REPORT video podcast coming up very shortly. That's going on live and free right now. I've been told we're about 2 minutes away from being brought in live on that one. And the first serve belongs to Lucas. Good looking rally going here to start things off from the middle. And it's going to be the first point of the night. Will belong to the Lady Flames. So a quick start here for MC. And they're off to a 2-0 start now. Not much of a surprise. Definitely a big favorite here tonight. And now 3-zip the count. The Lady Flames in front. Got Peterson right now on the serve. And a super hot start. Lady Flames burning it down right now. Take a look on the time. Money Saver TMS Plus replay. Great dig that time on the back line, and how about that? A big shot from the senior Standridge as she smokes this one. Raegan on the far side, excellent setup, and tickles the twine. Booming shot there off of the hardwood. Gets the serve back for Peterson. Looking for 6 straight points here off the tip. Lady Flames absolutely crushing it. Cubs trying to find their bearing here on the road early on. Standridge to the net. She gets met this time by a double team. Second opportunity, and she delivers yet again. Raegan Standridge, back-to-back kills. And we say what's up to you watching live and free out there on the OH.REPORT video podcast. Big ups to Travis Berardi holding it down for us tonight, and I'm sure he's got awesome parlays and picks for Monday Night Football coming up for you guys, as well as that Upper Sandusky crew, the golf team, having a sensational season, just about as good and as impressive as Mansfield Christian's has been. And this is the Mansfield Christian video production media crew for those of you watching out there on the podcast. So I've got 4 students helping me out. Want to shout them out before you get back to your festivities. We got Joy Hahn's going to be a sideline reporter. Summer Strong is our video switcher here tonight. And Maddie Melton, Sarah Porter, our 2 camera operators. Definitely wanted to give them some love, and we'll have plenty of action from Mansfield Christian coming up throughout the rest of fall sports season and then into the winter months and spring as well. But with that, We'll flip it back over to Travis and the gang. Have a good podcast, guys. So a quick timeout taken by Lucas here as they've dug a deep hole early. Trailing 7-0 here in the opening set. Mansfield Christian, one of my keys to success for them was to start hot, and they are flaming hot right now. Like some of those Cheetos that when you lick your fingers, it kind of torches your taste buds. Maybe a bit of a misplay that time, though, by Webb, and it allows Lucas to get on the board. Nice run there by Raegan. Brooklyn, rather. Try to make a play on it, but it just wasn't meant to be. So the first side out of the night for Lucas. And they get the ball into the hands of our player spotlight, Maya Midkiff. But Standridge, my goodness, sizzling the bacon yet again. I mean, just look at the body control rising up and absolutely smashing the potatoes. And nearly a solid scramble, but an ace here for Mansfield Christian, extending their cushion out to 8 now. Lucas can't get it over as the block is set up to perfection. 2 invited to the party. See some great height in the middle here for Mansfield Christian. They've got some solid athletes too. Some even more impressive braids, I must say. Really enjoy what you see from the hair game from both Hillman and Kramer. Midkiff from the back line keeps it up. This sent over now by Olivia Brown. Near side, Kramer goes cross court. Kept up by Boyer. And a missed hit. Not great timing on the jump right here for Raya Walters. And it goes down as an unforced error, as it's now a double-digit lead here for MC at home. Looking sharp, very solid. And quite the opposite over on the other side, as we've got a second ace here in the last few points. Cubs really struggling in the reception game. Meanwhile, the run continues for Shoemaker at the service stripe. And it'll stay that way. Hello, another ace for Ali. And looking like some scrambled eggs that just maybe cooked a little bit too long over on the other side. And we've got another ace. Here it is, Shoemaker just over the top. Perfect placement on that one. Almost looked like one of those drop shots on the tennis floor. Raegan drifting away, able to put it off the hands of the outstretched blockers. And now free ball opportunity as it's bumped over by Griffey. They'll go here near side, Kramer. Kept alive by Midkiff. Now Raegan again charging towards the net, finds the empty space yet again. The good times keep rolling here for MC. Standridge, 5 kills already. Oh, and a block party. Just for one, though. Raegan with the only seat at the table here. Didn't need the extra help. Able to rise to the occasion. Second level stuff right there. Big swat from the back row that time from Brown. It's handled, though, by the Lady Flames. Good-looking cross-court shot there from Hillman. Raegan dives, and they keep it alive here as it's knocked over by Shoemaker. Standridge again, and atop the back of her ponytail. So Lucas finally gets the side out. They'll have the serve back. Second look on our TMS Plus digital marketing replay. And just a lot of action over on that one side there for Raegan. Received this time by Kapustar. Brooklyn sets it up super high. Now Raegan charging. And again, a great looking set here by Allie. And then getting the smoker fired up. So Rebekah Kapustar now with her first serve of the evening. That's Bailey Nelson rocking 24 out there, freshman, getting some early minutes. Midkiff, so solid back there. Looked like she brought her shovel in the digs department. And it works out too as the point goes in favor of Lucas. Serve a little bit too much there from Amaya Howard. As Mansfield Christian forces the side out and some rotation going on for Lucas. Raya Walter back out on the floor. She's going to play that 6 zone. They'll target the libero here with Blackledge. And Lucas is under the net. No question about it. 16-point lead here for the Lady Flames. They have been in cruise control, nearly flawless so far. Just one unforced error. Big shot from Peterson, and she'll find her mark. So Mansfield Christian 5 points away from ending this first set in style, make it 4. And just not a good looking play here by Olivia Brown. And Standridge, I mean, she just burns it right over the top of the net, and that's back to Papa. First, the excellent serve. And then how about Bailey Nelson? Solid athlete coming off of I think a broken leg from last year as an 8th grader. One of those color runs. She's just always trying to be a star of stars. Ended up getting hurt, and she's back looking solid here. Plenty of varsity minutes for the freshman. As Peterson nearly drove that into an open window. And that will sell out of play. Wise decision by Kapustar to allow that one just to flow out. And another big serve. Raegan still back there. I think she's got like 8 straight points. And there is the second miscue for MC in this opening set. Called for the double hit. So it gets the serve into the hands of Brown. She'll send it back line. Now set up here for Nelson. Gets a lot of sauce with very minimal jump. And Peterson airmailed that one. So back-to-back points for the Lady Cubs. Raegan with the reception. They'll send it back here. Nelson right back at her, says Midkiff. And good looking battle right at the front. When Maya comes up to the net, typically Lucas can have some success here. Not a lot of skilled hitters. Kill percentages for the most part in the attacking department. Below 20% across the board for the Cubs. So you see Maya at 33%. I mean, they need this young lady to come out and just drill them when she gets her opportunities. And she did so like an oil rig right here. Come back to well, we did have a shot of the student section. We'll show them here in a moment. Here are the, well, we do have some fans here in the building. Plenty of them here on senior night. As Maya's just flying all over the place. Now they'll set it up. Peterson with another opportunity to the middle. And it's now game point. See a couple of our students up there. And what is that? Looks like a bag of popcorn that they're just really not sure how to get to the bottom of, or something strange is going on there. Not always easy. And Lucas stays alive with that point. And that is put away, so Mansfield Christian comes up with the first set winner as we head to our first break of the match. We'll be back with set number 2 on senior night here inside of the Furnace.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Welcome back inside of the Furnace. Senior night here for Mansfield Christian for 12th graders. Getting their proper shine here in this one. There's number 5, Brooklynn Peterson. She's one of them. Raegan Standridge, number 10, rocked it in that opening set. Kyleah Jones out with an injury tonight. And Rebekah Kapustar, the libero, number deuce. I am Brian Skowronski. Great to have you guys on board with us. As this is set number 2. Lady Flames with a dominant 25-8 winner in the first set. And off to a nice start here. It's Raegan Standridge who ended up coming up with this point. That's almost one of those campfire situations right in the middle, and nobody wanted to get a piece of it. Midkiff with a big shot. Diving attempt there by the freshman Webb. But the Lady Cubs come away with the point. We do have an all-student-led crew tonight, minus myself. As Lucas comes away with back-to-back points now. We've got my Media 1 student, Maddie Melton, Sarah Porter on camera. Summer Strong is switching right now, along with Joy Hahn. And right now, Lucas giving themselves a chance. Couple miscues here in the early portion of set number 2. Something we didn't see in the opening set for the Lady Flames. But they let this one slide, and it's a side out. So Mansfield Christian getting the serve back in their hands. This is Allie Shoemaker sending it back line, targets to libero. And now Maya Midkiff. She's heating up, folks. Told you this young lady, she's special out there, even though she's just a sophomore. I think definitely the supreme leader for the Lady Cubs this season. Jump serve for Midkiff. And it's going to be a free ball. Kramer actually can't even get it over. So a 3-point cushion here for Lucas. Looking to end a 3-game slide on the road here tonight. It would just be the 5th win of the season for the Lady Cubs, who have had such great success. 10 consecutive seasons where they had a winning record until this year. Guess you don't want to count them out, but starting to run out of games, and they would definitely need to do some damage in tournament. And if you can believe it, folks, the tournament draw coming up already. Goes down on Sunday. As we've got a double hit here against the Cubs, and it's going to get the serve back into the hands now of Rebekah Kapustar. Aims it over at Sam Darling, but pushed through here by Lucas. Bailey Nelson, fresh off of checking in. Pulls MC back within a point here. And Standridge pulls the trigger on a deep serve. Big jump. Dug out by Kapustar, set up. Backside, Peterson. And nearly kept alive there by Shoemaker. But it goes down as a side out. And another point here for Lucas. Showing a lot more life here in this second set. After just getting dump truck to open things up. And you see it both ways on senior night. Sometimes it's the home team. As we see Bailey go into the net, that comes out just completely firing off on all cylinders, and other times it can be the exact opposite where it's a little bit of tightness. You want to perform on your big night, huge stage. You've just been honored. They're reading all these nice things and your accolades before the match, but if anything, the seniors definitely were the standouts for Mansfield Christian in that opening set. Trying to keep that narrative going here with Peterson, but it's dug up yet again by Maya. Doing some big girl work on that back line tonight. And that won't get it done there as Mansfield Christian comes away with the side out. Unforced error right there. As Nelson was setting the edge. Looking like an outside linebacker, 2 hands up. There she is again, sending it back. Now Bailey off the top. Like a WWE wrestler coming off the top rope. Big left hand. And the finish for Nelson. Look for her to be a flat-out 3-sport stud here at Mansfield Christian now that she's up to the varsity ranks in high school. Peterson tying things up. Starting to find her groove with a little bit more chili powder behind her shots. Nice high elbow there. Chase down, and it'll be an ace. Lady Flames get a big point, as that's their first lead here in this second set. Looking to keep that momentum hanging in their favor, as they'll chase it over. Nice job by Peterson going down to keep it up, and a miscommunication knots things back up at 9. Sees just some indecision. And it would have been a tough play either way there for a pair of freshmen. Webb and Nelson not on the same page. Writing a new chapter here, but it's going to be a double hit on the setup. Cubs take the lead back. Shoemaker a bit disappointed with herself. She's been so solid this year. Probably going to go over 350 assists on the match tonight. And looking like a freshman on that swing and a miss right there from Bailey. Do want to say what's up to everybody watching out there on YouTube Channel 1 as well as the OH Report Facebook page. I will jump into the comment section here in just a moment, so please do drop us a line. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Who are you cheering for? And some of your favorite players as the Cubs continue to be up for the challenge here with Maya Midkiff yet again. Just a little bit of extra punch. Kind of like those punch straws, those ones with the extra sour flavor on the outside. She'll do that to the opposing defense sometime. Just put that look on your face like you just took a big old lick of those. Miscue from one of the seniors. Peterson just kind of mistimed the jump, didn't high point it. And so she stripes it right into the middle of the net. Nice reception by Mackenzie Webb that time. One of a few freshmen to get some significant minutes here for MC. But they've caught themselves now in a hole, and the first timeout taken by the Mansfield Christian coaching staff. They want to talk things over here as the Cubs finding themselves into a bit of a groove. Mansfield Christian not wanting this one to get away from them. And just with the 3-point difference on the score sheet, can easily get back in it, just a side out and get one of your sharpshooters back at that service line, throwing some darts. And I find it interesting, if we can get a nice shot here of the huddle here for Mansfield Christian. I see that we've got Chelsea Ward's got some Reese's Puffs down on the sideline. So I don't know if you do something good, if you get served up with some breakfast cereals, or what the case may be. But those are definitely some of the best. If you don't mind having a nice spoonful of sugar in every bite, I highly recommend Reese's Puffs if you never tried. It's a miscue here by Lucas, so I was talking about that step one here for Mansfield Christian to try to get the wave of momentum back in your favor. And, oh, I thought it was going to be an ace. I have no idea how Lucas was able to come away with that one. And there are the Reese's Puffs down there on the bench. So we'll have to get one of our insiders here for Mansfield Christian. We'll send one of our reporters down there to talk with Chelsea and see what that's all about. Bailey Nelson looking to tie things up as she's got the serve. Not a great reception. And it goes down as an error here. Push shot from Darling. Ruled as a double hit by these referees. Great crew on hand here tonight. Adele Kramer looked like maybe a foot underneath the net or went into the net. Allows Lucas to get the balls into the hands of Blackledge. And Carmen Dills near side. Gets set up. And Kramer just smoked that one. It's like one of those steaks that you probably should have taken off 5 minutes earlier, and it comes out just a little bit charred on the outside. And this, the exact opposite, comes up with a rare chunk of meat. A little bit chewy, not that desirable. And what do we have here? Some crocheting going on up in the bleachers here at Mansfield Christian. So you gotta love those that come out to support that can multitask. And speaking of multitasking, how about the front line of the Lady Cubs here? Look at that play. Beautiful stuff there from Sam, the senior, making up for one of the miscues from a little bit earlier. And Peterson, big play right there. Keeps Mansfield Christian with their pulse going here in this second set. And she's got the serve. Couple bumps, and now Raegan, who's been quiet lately, she comes away with the point. Standridge was just going all in berserk mode in the first frame. Scored a ton of points for him, much to the liking of the Mansfield Christian student section. Seeing their team down by just 2. But that's going to just drip drop out of play. And 18-15 on the side out. Rotation now for Lucas. Gets Walter back into the mix. And she's going to go front row left side. As Maddie Boyer now with the serve. Boyer on the season, over 91%. And she'll get another opportunity here as Lucas trying to knot things up here at 1 set each. Great looking serve. Peterson has problems with it, but Kapustar chases it down. How about the 3 senior rally to keep this thing alive? Now Rebekah with the bump. Superman, a.k.a. Raegan Standridge right there, came in. And Adele. Wow, how about the reach back for the sophomore? Beautiful point all the way around that time by Mansfield Christian. We'll show you the end here. And this is the result of just giving yourself a chance. Katie Hillman on the rotation, back in front line. Ace for one of the aces here for Mansfield Christian. And that one's going to slide just wide. So we've got a tight one going here in this second set. Mansfield Christian within a point on this all Mansfield Christian Media Department broadcast. All the camera angles, the video switching, everything that you see here tonight, all courtesy of Mansfield Christian students. As we have got a timeout on the floor, we're all square at 19 each. Lucas pulling the trigger on a TO, so I'll jump into the comments section and see what you rowdy kids are up to out there. We'll begin with Facebook. And I see we've got Daniel Stotts, one of our Cubs super fans, says, let's go, Lady Cubs. Melissa is on the other side of the argument. Miss Gillum says, let's go, Lady Flames, with a flame, a volleyball, and a heart. Trisha Ross, yeah, Raegan. Many exclamation points. Melissa agrees. Way to go, Raegan. Love you, girl. Becky says, go Flames. Ellen Shoemaker watching from Indian Lake tonight. Melissa tuning in from Lubbock, Texas. I'm going to be jumping on a jet for Texas tomorrow. Looking forward to being in the Lone Star State, though I will be in Houston. Always fun to get down there. Check out the Big TX, especially as the temperature's starting to drop a little bit. Still very comfortable, of course, here in the OH. But we know that winter is always on the other side of fall. And we've had a couple pretty cold ones here lately. Things, though, heating up on the home side here. And why wouldn't they for a pack of Flames? It just makes sense. Midkiff off the outstretched tip. And Standridge can't put it away. What a scramble. But it's out. Let's take a look on the TMS replay. Wow, that's close. Kapustar, what an excellent decision, too, just to let that thing go. Come on. Here's Shoemaker with the set, looking for Raegan. I would, too. Laser beam, but it's handled here by Lucas. They had all sorts of problems with her in the opening set. And that one's off the bottom of one of these basketball hoops that's tilted up. And with these low arenas, you'll get some of those where they come right back at you. That was the case there for Katie Hillman. And we are all back to even 20 each. And probably the lady that they want dishing here from the back line. That's their stud sophomore, Maya Midkiff. You love having her at the front line, though, for the offense. As here's a mistake here by the Cubs, forcing a side out. And with that, they'll get Bailey Nelson back out on the floor. So big, valuable spot here for this freshman as she'll spell out the sophomore. Del Kramer now getting a quick rest as Kapustar stands back line. And it will be an ace for the senior. Flames now jump in front. Kapustar digs him out of trouble. And Raegan puts it away, just 2 points shy now of a 2-0 advantage here on the special senior night presentation of Mansfield Christian Volleyball. If you didn't get a chance to see the ceremony, we have it all for you at the beginning, including an interview with all 4 seniors. Expertly edited by our Media 2 students here at Mansfield Christian. So we are working with 2 different classrooms as the Cubs get the side out here, and that actually gets them to 21. So don't mind my scoreboard. It is correct now. And here comes Amaya Howard, big spot. Targets the libero. Now here's Raegan, had to wait on it just a little bit, poked up. Now Maya bumped over and a free ball. Big chance here for Standridge. Cross court, tip drill. See you later. Set point now for Mansfield Christian. Lucas not ready to say die just yet. As the heartbeat continues to thump here. Big point brought down that time by Olivia Brown. They needed that one. And if you're Lucas boy, you got to get this second set to feel good about your chances. That's a great start right there. How about a service ace? And we'll see if there's another one up the sleeve here of Walter. TO taken by Mansfield Christian, as their coaching staff doesn't want to see this slip through the cracks and get away from them, as they were sitting there looking at multiple set points. And they do just have to flip a side out to end this thing. Great look here at one of our senior camera ladies, Sarah Porter, getting all up in the mix in the action, working her way around. And I already mentioned, you see one of the freshmen there hanging on to one of those boxes of Reese Puffs. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this Reese Puff thing on the sideline and see exactly what that means to this team. So as we turn back to action, it's still set point here for MC, looking to get off of the playing surface here in set number 2. But they can't do it, so we are all square here. And that's what I was talking about, putting a freshman out there in these key situations, even though Bailey's a baller, still a tough spot. So it's no longer set point. Oh, what a play right there by Brown, going backside. And now a chance for Lucas to get off the floor and tie things up. What a big spot here. Walter with a solid serve. Peterson's got to play it on the run. Set up here to the middle. Danger mode right now for Mansfield Christian. Nelson sends it right back their way. Nice patience. Her and Shoemaker almost ran into each other. Now it's sent over by Webb. The freshman free ball here, hammered back. Standridge keeps it alive. Now Brooklyn, one of the better rallies that we've seen so far tonight, and a tear drops over. The Lucas Lady Cubs have tied things up at 1 set apiece as we head to the third, all square here inside of the Furnace.
Man, I wish I was out there. Let's unretire. That's why I'm at.
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it. Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
We welcome you back inside of the furnace for a special Mansfield Christian Media Department-led broadcast. I'm Brian Skowronski, but my camera ladies now, we're switching all over the place. Everybody's getting an opportunity to do every single job here. We've got Summer Strong now down on our sideline camera. Sarah Porter is now our top cam. And then we've got joint directors Joy Hahn along with Maddie Melton combining to bring you the action here for set number 3. And speaking of bringing the action, wow, what a finish for the Lucas Lady Cubs. 5 straight points to end that second set, and sometimes a little bit of luck goes a long way. That's the final point right there as they dig themselves out of a 24-21 hole to take set 2 26-24 after getting absolutely smoked in the opening set 25-8. Got a lot of fans here on hand for senior night inside of the furnace, including a solid student section. Plenty of parents, grandparents, some familiar faces. I saw that they had us brought up in one of the windows on the OH.REPORT video podcast as they were talking to members of the Upper Sandusky golf team. Brock Montgomery making his way to districts now. Their head coach also tagging along. And I see that we've got Ed and Denise Finley watching tonight. They say, come on, Cubs. And boy, they got it together there at the end of that second set. Reminder that if you drop us a comment on Facebook or YouTube Channel 1, I will be able to see it. I will read it on air for you guys tonight. Be a part of our fan zone. Looks like it's very quiet out there in the chat section on the YouTubes right now. 59 viewers over there, so somebody got to have something to say. And if it looks like the camera's just a little bit shaky, it's because Sarah over here breaking it down. She can't help herself, running camera and running some game with some stanky leg. That's Sarah, everybody. Gonna be one of our interns too, I think. So we'll go to camera 1. That is you, Sarah. And she's capturing Boyer here with the opening serve and a miscue right from the jump. Not what you want to see if you're the Lucas Lady Cubs. After they got off to a nice start there in the second set, really allowed them to at least be competing for the lead or be in the driver's seat for the bulk majority. And they played a lot more confident volleyball when that was the case. And look for Raegan Standridge to absolutely get uncorked here in this third. I think she's done playing games. She just cracked the crouton right there. That's one of those where you're going to eat your salad and you just smash your fork right into one of those hardened, curdled pieces of bread that are oh so delicious on top of that otherwise lame lettuce. And I couldn't get a shot of the signal there from the referee. They're going to say it was wide. So Mansfield Christian with a 3-love start. Says 3-1 on the scoreboard here. Lucas has not scored, and they won't here either. The block is hot. The block is hot. Thanks to Standridge. She's been awesome all season. Love seeing her in action. And now Lucas does get on the board. We'll take a second look on our TMS digital marketing replay. Put it right where nobody is. That's what you want to do in this sport. And that's not a rare mishit off the service stripe from Maya Midkiff. Hate to wallow in the misery with you, Maya, as that one never had a shot. Back line work there from Mackenzie Webb. Sets up Raegan, and she puts it away again. What a start here to this second set from the senior Raegan Standridge. Honored, of course, tonight. One of 4 12th graders on the roster. Now she's up at the net, double block put on. Brooklynn Peterson keeps it alive. Well done as Shoemaker pushes it back, but just too much with Kramer at the net. 7-1 MC. Running things here in the early portion. And a service ace. Good times keep on rolling here for MC. With Shoemaker back on the line. Allie this season, 95.2%, so rarely makes a mistake. And she'll get the point here as Lucas is looking to rotate, and they'll call a timeout as well. Giving an opportunity again to see where you guys are watching from here tonight. Paula Maudlin watching from Idaho, cheering on her favorite senior, Raegan. She's one of my favorite students too. She is in my Media 1 course, and if she weren't very busy tonight, dominating on the floor, she would be helping out our student-led operation here tonight. Paula cheering on the Flames. Summer Lewis on the opposite side of the aisle. She says, go Cubs, and they looked pretty solid in that second set. A lot more like the Cubs of the past and not so much like the 2023 version, who's really struggled to find consistency and continuity throughout their campaign. And we do finally have someone chiming in over on the YouTube side of things. It's Ryan. Ryan says, let's go Cubs from Fort Mill, South Carolina. So the internet, the great equalizer, of course, in this great big modern earth. As we get a second ace here from Shoemaker on this particular service set, as she dropped it right in the perfect spot. This time she targets the libero, and it's kept alive that time by Blackledge, but not for long. As the Flames adding to their total, 11-1. They do have it wrong on the scoreboard here. And I don't think that went around the antenna. It did not. Second look. I mean, it's tough to tell from this angle, but that would have been nearly impossible there for Walter to actually drift that thing into the field of play. So Allie rolling right now with the serves. Very solid. As is that strike for the point in the side out from Howard. And Nelson, bit of gator arms right there on that extension. Didn't give herself a chance. So it gives Amaya the serve. Standridge makes an athletic play. Now she comes up. Wow. How about that placement that time by Raegan Standridge? The table was set, and she came flying in with a hot pig roast, serving it up right at the perfect time. Now here's Rebekah Kapustar, another one of our sensational seniors that we spotlight tonight. And she had an interesting interview. Her brother got a chance to sit down with her and chit-chat. As Lucas delivers this time. Good-looking set that time from Maddie Boyer. And it's put away for the third point here for Lucas. Second time that we've seen, though, in this set with Rostelli that time, that Lucas just didn't really even give themselves a fighting shot. A couple of players asking for a double hit that time. Referees let them play on, but Mansfield Christian still gets the point. Awesome stuff right here, and great camera angle from our Summer Strong. And we do have quite a few seniors working for us here tonight. And wouldn't that be fitting, of course, on senior nights? And I like the play that time from Brown. Push it maybe about 6 inches too far that time. So Standridge back in control, but not for long, as Lucas gets the side out, and they'll rotate now as they've got Olivia back on the serve. And she'll come away with an ace. Take a second look here at the defense set up by Mansfield Christian. Standridge goes down, keeps it up, but nobody there for the second hit. Beautiful dig that time by Raegan. And Midkiff taking matters into her own hands here. She's playing the front middle spot now. See a lot of craftiness from the Lucas Cubs. Finding their stride here after getting behind early in this third set. Midkiff again. Off the tip now, fading away. And this one just absolutely blasted by Maya. It's like a rocket ship. Clean left-handed shot that time from Bailey Nelson. And Maya goes around her for the point. Midkiff starting to find herself in a bit of a zone. As we'll get a rotation now with Hillman heading over to the bench and Mackenzie Webb back into the mix. Starting zone number 3 here. Nelson couldn't make a play on it, so the Lucas Lady Cubs chipping away. Find themselves now within 7. And here comes Olivia Brown again. Statistically, one of the worst servers, actually, on the Lucas roster, only 81%, so it has a lot of miscues. Rostelli digs that one out. Maya forces Kapustar to dive down to the floor as that's punched over. Sweet rally going. Peterson keeps it alive. And you don't see that often with Shoemaker having to make a play offensively, but she does there. Midkiff gets Lucas into double figures. Maya's so smooth for a youngster. She just looks like a volleyball player when she's out there. Second most attempts on the roster this year for Lucas in terms of kills. And you see the production is definitely there. And that was called a double hit. Forcing a timeout here for Mansfield Christian. Good look into the Lucas huddle as well as the Lady Flames. Let's get Summer getting some, let's get some cross shots. If you're just joining us, we are all square at 1 set apiece. Big opening set for Mansfield Christian, had this place rocking 25-8. They came out sizzling, pristine on senior night. Put a lot of smiles on the faces there of their student section and nearly had a 2-0 advantage as they were up 24-21. 5 straight points, though, for Lucas. Put us at even here in set number 3. I am Brian Skowronski, OH.REPORT founder, and I see that Trisha is cheering on Raegan from Colorado, my home state. I was just out there a few weeks ago. Love going back, bare minimum 2-3 times a year. So, Trisha, Ross, let me know, where do you live in Colorado? Side out forced here for MC. Get a look at Bailey Nelson from the service line, 94% on the year. She scored over 60 points now as a freshman. Pretty strong, but maybe not on this young lady's level, not yet. Maya, though, after getting a ton of playing time as a freshman, coming into her own here as she's honing her skills. Midkiff, one of the best sophomores in the area. As that floats into the net. Third time that we've seen Mansfield Christian benefit from a poor serve in this third stanza. As Webb dishes. For an ace. Mackenzie Webb. 25th ace of the season. Follows it up, though, with that one. As Nelson checks out Kapustar back into the lineup. And Rebekah, so versatile. She's going to move right into the middle here of this back line, sandwiched by a senior and a freshman. And Rebekah with the reception. Pushed over by Peterson. Great length here at the net from Kramer. Dell's definitely been solid. As that one sent into the back area. Back and forth we go, set up by Shoemaker. Hang time there for Peterson. But it comes right back over into her section. Flames, though, do come up with the point. So we'll get a second look at it here. Scored by Adele Kramer. Now here comes Brooklyn. Goes right into the middle of that back line of Lucas. Shoemaker's got to send it over. Free ball opportunity, and with Maya up front, got to find her. Tough play for Midkiff. And it's a side out for Mansfield Christian. Brooklyn took a little bit off of that one. Service ace for the senior. Good stuff by Peterson. Would love to close out these last 3 points and send Mansfield Christian into a potential closeout situation, but actually we've got a tip ball there. Excuse me. So Mansfield Christian actually only has 22 points. As Lucas again looking to make a late night rally here in this set. They were able to do it back in set number 2. A lot of work still to be done, though. Trailing by 7 again. Mansfield Christian just with 22. But that didn't last long. There's Standridge doing what she does best. Just crashing the rocket. Off the reception, then the point from Darling. Doing two excellent things on that last point there for Lucas, who you don't want to count out, especially after what we saw in set number 2. Let's see if one of the veterans here from Mansfield Christian closes it out with a big play. It was nearly a youngster there, a freshman. And it still works out in favor here for the Lady Flames. And they've got the set point here. Kapustar floats back line, indecision, and it goes down as the final point here for MC, as we are actually only headed to the 4th. Lady Flames, they'll lead it 2-1.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
We bring you back inside of the furnace. Varsity volleyball action tonight. Mansfield Christian hosting Lucas, trying to stay in the driver's seat for a Mid-Buckeye Conference crown. I'm Brian Skowronski with you. It is senior night. There's one of them, Brooklynn Peterson. We'll get this 4th set underway as Mansfield Christian leads 2-1. And what a start for her. Just drops it right where it needed to be. Now set up far side, Raegan, big high swing. Cubs able to collect, but too much sauce on that one for Maya Midkiff. Needed to tone it down a little bit. Looked like she brought some of those ghost peppers and just needed a couple of jalapenos. Side out here for the Lady Cubs as they'll get into the hands of Maddie Boyer, their junior. 91% on the season. Some critical errors by Lucas here these last couple of sets, though, in the service department. They got to get their shop cleaned up. Allie Shoemaker with the serve made it difficult here on the Cubs. Now Standridge sends it off some outstretched arms for another Mansfield Christian point. Keeping Allie back here on the service stripe and going right after the freshman yet again, Lila Melton. And back in your face, says Kramer. Like that game Pie Face. Any of you guys get into that like 4 or 5 Christmases ago? It was all the rage. And really a horrible game. Just threw shaving cream or whipped cream or whatever you decided to put on there all over your face and top part of your shirt. I brought it to Christmas and didn't get used that much. Can probably find them in the sales rack at a Toys R Us near you. Or actually, those aren't even around anymore, are they? KB Toys, they still do that one? Standridge drifting lethal. And that was a lethal dose, too. Every inch of it. And absolutely no chance for the defensive unit there of the Cubs. 6-2 was the MC advantage. Peterson gave up the body, but it's all for naught. Cubs cycle back in after the side out. Sam Darling will send here with the left hand. Received by Kapustar. That's Nelson going cross court. Free ball opportunity off the setup from Boyer. Here's Standridge. Come on. How about some extra bacon on your burger right there? And who doesn't want extra bacon on anything? Sign me up. Don't care if it's my cereal, my ice cream. I want more. Another senior in on the action, Peterson this time. So the 12th graders running the show right now, as you would expect. And we're going to see their star senior again here on the serve. Raegan, over 120 points on the serve this season. And she's got another right here. It's just bad timing all the way across the board for Lucas, who had done a better job of that here recently. And that one will sell as well. So 10-3 now the advantage, and may get a timeout taken here by the Cubs. Instead, they'll just rotate. Maggie Rostelli makes her way to the front right portion of the net as Standridge goes right at her. Ace is wild here for Raegan. She's running wild right now here in set 4. And now a timeout will be taken by Lucas. So I'll drift back into the comment section. Let's see. I've got Michaela chiming in on the YouTube. Wants to know if we can do the St. Paul versus Crestview football game on Friday. I suppose we probably should. And Trisha letting me know that she's from the Durango Bayfield area. I went head-to-head in sports against both of those high schools at one point in time. Bayfield in football, Durango in golf. That Bayfield game was a rough one. It was a Saturday morning varsity game. It made no sense. We played at noon. A long drive from my hometown of Craig CO up in the northwest portion of the state. And I see Candy is missing. The Kai Jones is not on the court tonight. Aren't we all, but especially the team? I mean, they are 12-3 so far on the season, with Kai kind of being the centerpiece, as she has been the last 3 seasons here at Mansfield Christian. Just an absolute Goliath of an athlete. But some of these other seniors got her back. As you see, Peterson coming through with her second point here in this set. And it gets the ball back into the hands here of Raegan. Standridge with a knuckleball that time. And Lucas finally comes away with the side out. Good looking punch behind that swat there from Olivia Brown. As we're past 9 p.m. Eastern. Keep an eye on Monday Night Football. Now that we've got sports betting in the Buckeye State, I like to get a little bit of action when we've got these fun games going down on Monday. Be cheered on Gino and the Hawks. Good looking rally. Standridge blizzards that. Kept up by Rastelli, charging in. Not this time for Brown. And you saw she had to reset. And was just a little bit behind on that. Rebekah, excellent dig job. That's why it was such a quality set there. Peterson couldn't put it away. Now they'll let Bailey have a chance. And it looks like she just hit the line. A little late there, getting on our replay. But the freshman Nelson making an impact. And here's another one, Mackenzie Webb. Aces up. And a couple of cheers coming in, letting the Cubs fans know that she is indeed a freshman. And I think that regardless of what state you're in and no matter what high school, the she's a freshman, clap, 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 kind of universal. Griffey Color and Company up there on the front. Couldn't make anything happen. Almost another ace there from Webb. Kapustar comes charging in, sets it up. Peterson switching to the left hand. Scoop, there it is. Look at Brooklyn, the patience. Waits on it. And then pushing it right around the double block. Good looking direct in right now by some of my Media 1 students. I know it says it in the description and I've said it like 34 times, but these are all Mansfield Christian kids that are putting together this broadcast tonight, with the exception of yours truly. Of course, chit-chatting with y'all. But we've got a couple of seniors in Summer Strong, who's on camera right now. She's down on the floor along with Sarah Porter, our top cam. And then joint directors Joy Hahn and Maddie Melton working together. Midkiff goes airborne, but it won't keep the ball alive as Mansfield Christian dominating here in this fourth set. They're looking to get the party on here with a big victory on senior night and would get them one step closer, of course, to sharing their first ever Mid-Buckeye Conference championship in volleyball. Just 5 points away now. And we've seen a few of those here tonight for Lucas. Tight plays right up on the net. And going after it. Close, but not able to keep it alive, as Raegan Standridge does right there. Kapustar runs up on a big hit. And that one just drifts over from Howard, so 21-4 now is the cushion here for MC. And I see, oh man, we've got a baby in the building. You always got to get a baby shot when they're here. The future. And speaking of the future, We've got Mackenzie Webb still serving back here. This freshman on quite a roll. She leads the team in service errors with 13 heading into tonight, but Webb also second best on the squad with aces. So the Cubs fighting to stay alive. They need, I mean, basically a clean sheet here. They're going to have to go on a massive run. Mid-kiff with some pumped up kicks. Sailed that one over top, but it's tipped. Uh-oh. So actually the point belongs to the Lucas Cubs. And they send it over Maya this time, looking for Howard. Now Brooklyn to return the favor. Shoemaker lobs it, Kapustar, and Peterson, ouch. So it's actually 21-7. See if the Flames can make us look right here. They will not be able to. So it's been solid execution here lately for the Lady Cubs, as they'll pull the trigger on a timeout. Fun night here, and we're going to have plenty more of these on hand for you guys at Mansfield Christian with the new media class that we got going on. I think it just works all the way around. It's going to get more sports coverage here. And I got to work with some of these students. I got some strong ones too. Kids that said they've never had anything to do with video production, and they've been looking pretty solid. And how cool is that, just to see the representation for these seniors here on their big night. And a senior as well, running the camera out there. Summer Strong. Can this late night rally continue here for Lucas? It will indeed. Another point, this time courtesy of the sophomore Midkiff. And she just lets this one rip. Big swing. Now here's Bailey Nelson. She'll let the big dog eat. Ho, ho, ho. Big, strong lefty. And it earns her a chance for the serve now. And you see out of sync that time was MC. Miscommunication. Two players, same place, same time. And it gives a little bit more life here to Lucas. And I think you gotta like this if you're their coaching staff. Get Carmen Blackledge back there for the serve. Trusty senior. But the Flames immediately deliver the side out. Crafty play that time from Allie Shoemaker. And now she's got the setup here. Big swing from Kramer. And a miss hit. Match point. And that is going to do it, folks. Mansfield Christian 25-10 winner here in the 4 sets has taken care of business. We're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be back with the Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers postgame that'll include an interview with our most valuable player. Probably going to get all the seniors involved in that one. So all that and more coming up here on the other side of the break.
Man, I wish I was out there. Let's unretire. Why not?
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it. Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
our seniors joining us now. And so with that, we will send it down to Joy Han. Take it away, Joy.
Oh, no. I sadly got myself through this. I'm good. All right, hi, this is Joy Hahn. I'm here at Junior OH.REPORT. I'm here with the 4 seniors tonight. I just had a couple questions for you. I'm here with Brooklynn Peterson.
Hi, I'm Brooklynn Peterson.
Tonight was a very emotional night for all 4 of you. I just want to ask a couple questions. So, how did you feel you did good on the court?
I think I did my best out there. I really relied on my teammates, and I think that really pushed us through tonight.
So, what kind of emotions did you feel on the court as you were playing?
I think that honestly, I try to kind of tune in my confidence, because I know that if I'm confident out on the court and if I keep a good attitude, then I'm going to play my best.
All right, thank you so much, Brooklynn. All right, I'm here with Rebekah.
Hi, I'm Rebekah.
So how did you feel like you did on the court tonight?
I think I did okay. There's always room to improve in any game, but I think I did what I needed to, and I'm glad we came out with a win.
All right, is there anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Just my dad for always being there and coming to every game and always being supportive.
Thank you, Rebekah. I'm here with Raegan. Raegan, how did you feel like you did on the court tonight?
I feel like I did pretty well hitting-wise and just playing all around. I feel like I did good.
How did you feel like your team did on the court tonight?
I feel like we worked really well as a team together, keeping our confidence up and stuff.
Any shout-outs?
All my fans that came, because I love them all.
All right, thank you, Raegan. All right, hi, Kai. We're here.
Hi.
How did you feel like your team did on the court?
I feel like they did really good. Their communication definitely picked up, and we went out there and did what we had to do.
All right, any shout-outs for you?
Just my family and friends that came out to support me tonight.
All right, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
Tonight's high school volleyball match brought to you guys live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. How about Ohio Valley Manufacturing? I know that they are always hiring, looking for some qualified folks to come in for some heavy gauge stamping and precision blanking services. TMS Digital Plus, digital marketing for local businesses. Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, serving Ashland, Mansfield, and Worcester, locally owned fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has boast of the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Mansfield Christian Schools, experience the embrace of a learning community that cherishes your child's growth in spiritual and academic development at Mansfield Christian School. Frito Lay, driven and inspired by one purpose, food that matters for life's moments. And Koorsen Fire and Security, for all your fire and security needs. Call Koorsen Fire and Security for a free quote today. Total protection, one source. Welcome you inside of the Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers post-game show, where Mansfield Christian, a 3-1 winner tonight over Lucas as they remain in the driver's seat for the Mid-Buckeye Conference Championship. They took care of business tonight. If they win again on Thursday in Kidron against Central Christian, they will indeed be co-champions of the league alongside Loudonville, who already has finished up their league portion of the season. They are 7-1. Mansfield Christian now 6-1 overall, and they came out so smoking hot tonight. 25-8 with that first set. They were cooking too there in the second after Lucas got off to a nice start. Looked like they were going to close it out, but 5 straight points for the Lucas Cubs. They had a never say die attitude, and they were able to extend it as they went 26-24. But then the last 2 sets, Mansfield Christian, I think, really showed that they are a team that is going to be a force in Division IV when they get in the tournament. Plenty of athletes. Such a bummer. Kyleah Jones unavailable on this senior night. Not sure what her prognosis is for the rest of the year, if she's going to be able to go at some point. Oh, come on, man. I was just trying to take a whole bunch of soft pretzels. Yeah, I'll take some cheese. All good. Thank you very much. So sometimes when the snacks come, you just gotta take advantage. But like I was saying, this team, very good. 13 wins now on the season, 6 wins within the conference, on the up and up, and getting a win earlier in the year over a team like Lucas, and then knocking off Loudonville for, I think, the first time for these girls. Both of these programs have really owned them. I think it's been a game changer for them, and that's why they're playing so phenomenal now. Got to give some shout outs here before we close things out to all of our staff tonight. Joy Hahn doing all of the different jobs, including the interviews for the player of the game. Summer Strong started on switcher. She ran sideline and top camera at some point tonight. Maddie Melton as well, operating both cameras, and then also doing some switching. And Sarah Porter, one of our camera operators. Those young ladies did a fantastic job. Yeah, an all-girl crew for us. But we will have several dudes join us for some coverage later on in the year. One more thank you as we send it out to our sponsors: Whitaker Myers, Ohio Valley Manufacturing, Koorsen Fire and Security, TMS Plus Digital Marketing, Mansfield Christian Schools, and Frito Lay. For Jory Hollenbeck, I'm Brian Skowronski saying good night from the furnace, and congratulations to these seniors going out on top where they belong. See you guys.